Lesson 12, Video 3, Viewing Usage Statistics, or what Moodle called activity reports for individual students. Usage statistics are a way of viewing the activity of a particular student on the course web page. It's similar to the activity reports if you've used Moodle. What you want to do is open your class, go down on the bottom of the sidebar where it says Usage Statistics and click on it. And then this page will come up about usage statistics. It'll tell you how many total page views, what the most popular pages were, what the least popular pages and portlets were, who the most active visitors were. What you want to do next is click on Activity by Visitor if you want to look at a particular student. And then there a list of the students will come up. And then all you have to do now is click on a student's name, and I'm going to click on Test Student. And then this shows me the usage detail for Test Student. It tells me all the pages that they've looked at, how many times they viewed the page, the most recent time that they've clicked on that page. But over here on the right is a box, and it has View Test Activity History. Test here is the student's name. So if I click on that link, I come up to a list of activity by dates. And here it goes from March the 9th all the way to March the 21st for test student here. And it tells me how many minutes they stayed on at each time. That's a log in and a log out. So if I want to look at a particular date, I can just click on, say, 321, and then that tells me all the times that that student has logged in that day, what action they took. They viewed the discussion forum. That could have meant that they answered the discussion forum too. Visiting is just basically looking at it. Viewed is actually completing something within the page. So that lets you see all of the times. And then I'm going to go back to test activity history, and I could go down and click on another date. And notice here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times the test student got in and looked at something on March the 10th. So I'll pick March the 17th here. And there's all the times on March the 17th that the student got in and what they looked at on March the 17th. So that's not difficult. But yet that doesn't show you, many times we want to get back in and look at what has a student done when they're taking a test if there's an issue with the test. That's not difficult. Let's go back to the Start Here page. And then if you want to look at a particular test and what a student has, when they logged in, when they started the test, etc., just go over to Coursework, choose the activity that you want to look at. So I'll come down here and look at the government final exam because I know test student took it. I only put 10 questions in it. So once I pull it up, it would have all the students, and I want to click on the student's name that I want to look at. And this comes up, and there's a space here that says this is where we could rework the final exam or grant a retake that we've already studied. View tests, and that's the student's name, detailed history for this assignment. And if I click on that, that shows me what they opened the test at 11:55. Oh, that's when I opened the test. It was open on March the 8th at 11:55 p.m. Test student actually started the exam on the 9th at 12:54 p.m. and they submitted it, and progress was saved on at 12:58, which basically was the same time that they finished the test and turned it in. It was turned in on time, and then the student was told that they could review their scored final exam below. So that's all it you have to do to find out what a student did on a particular test. Now, if I go back to coursework and I look at, say, FDR's Four Freedoms, let me click on the test student, and I can view the detailed history. When I opened the assignment, when the student uploaded their assignment and turned it in, and the fact that it was turned in on time, and then the fact that I actually had graded that one and gave the student a 90. So you can go in and see on each activity that the student has completed exactly when they did what, and that makes it nice. And that's all there is to the usage statistics.